I'm representing more than the medical school, which was a 18-year chapter in my life, having had a previous 30-year chapter at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine, and then subsequently, this is now the 19th year at the National Institutes of Health. So Tufts is an important part in my career and life, and I'll get to that in a moment. But on reflection, I find out that emeritus implies meritorious. And I would argue, without anybody disagreeing with me, that Irv has been meritorious throughout his entire life. So although we're celebrating a specific chapter in that life, he and I have been friends since the middle of the last century. We have followed somewhat similar pathways in biomedical research. I admired him then and now, and can truthfully say that in his research activities, in the days when he was at the Thorndike at the City Hospital, later when he created a stellar department of gastroenterology and liver disease at the University of Chicago, which trained many people who went elsewhere. And this clearly is one of the most productive activities of its kind. And I would claim a very small amount, I wouldn't say credit, but when the possibility came up of a new nutrition center at Tufts, Irv was the first person certainly came to my mind, and I did everything that I could many, many times, but it didn't take too much because many people had the same feeling. And so Irv came to Tufts and did the wonderful things which you've heard about, and I'm sure we'll hear more about, and I will not elaborate. He was a professor in the Department of Physiology, which at the time I was the chairman of, and participated in the exciting developments there, where we really rejuvenated a department in a dramatic way over a period of even the first 5 or 6 years. But being in Boston brought us together physically, which we, for long periods of time, we had been sort of separated and met at meetings, admired at a distance. But being here and living in the same area, we spent an enormous amount of time together and dealt with the big and the little problems of the world, as well as the Nutrition Center, as well as the Department of Physiology, whatever you will. We also have sailed a lot together, initially in small boats in the Boston Harbor, a slightly bigger boat in the Aegean Sea, and then some really big boats to Alaska and to Turkey. And those provided an opportunity to once again share the enormous depth of his passion for science, for medicine, for health, and for nutrition. Many areas of medicine, particularly the reductionist type, tend to be somewhat restrictive in the sense that you don't usually think of them as having global impact until many years have passed, perhaps. But nutrition sits at that forefront where progress and excitement and leadership has enormous impact on the lives of millions of people. And I have always admired Irv for his perception of this and his diligence in following that goal and of putting the science first. And this has made him controversial at times, but always with passion, with conviction, and with logic. He invariably has persevered. So here we are, celebrating a meritorious academic, personal, professional life. What comes next? So Robert Browning said in Rabbi Ezra, you know, come and grow old with me, the best is yet to come. I have no doubts, but with our good friend Irv Rosenberg, the best is yet to come. So congratulations, Irv. We are delighted to be here and to consider you as a and Sylvia and family as very dear friends. Congratulations.